Okay. Supposedly we're live. Hi all. Hello. Hey guys.
Live streaming?
I am.
Thank
I
you.
think. I can't see. Hi. I can't see anything on my screen. But
That's okay, you'll get it.
does that say it's live?
I can't tell either.
Too dark. Oh well. We can only hope.
Good news is they can rebuild the house.
Nice. Nice. Hi. All right. So Walden is inside this building, meeting with lobbyists and others. Here's the other set. Hey, y'all. Say hi.
Hey, hello.
Hi. Who owns Walden? Jessica. Don't say anything secret, I'm live streaming.
Okay, great. Thank you. When will this be aired?
5 and 6.
5 and 6 today.
Yes.
Okay, great.
And then I'm going to go get some shots from inside, come back out, do a little live stand-up thing. And
Great.
then ready to go.
Thanks, Spencer.
So,
Hi, Brett.
any last words?
Any last words?
I mean, first words?
Happy to be here. So I feel so relieved. You know, I was so depressed after what happened in Charlottesville, but the overwhelming support it breaks my heart and makes me feel so hopeful that these, just a small group of radical, vicious white men. Sorry,
Yeah,
but that's
you're
what
right.
they are.
No, I know.
And they're not representing
No,
most of us, like
They're giving-
almost all of us.
I know.
So, and I love the fact that Trump was actually forced into saying, oops, I guess there's only one side that are the
Yeah,
violent
3 days
ones.
later.
Yeah, but you know what? That guy doesn't budge. So
Yeah.
the fact that he actually probably had to eat some crow and
Yeah.
say, I guess it wasn't all sides. I guess it was just one side.
I think he was winking at the camera when he was saying it.
I don't watch him. I just hear about it. But I feel good about that. And I just feel like the work that we're doing, it's some days it's like, oh boy, does it make a difference? And you know what? It does.
It does.
It just does. And I feel more solidly committed to raising my voice and to speaking my truth, which I think is the good of all human beings and the good of humankind, for as long as I can. And that's what I'm
And
going to
you're
be
darn good at it.
Ah, thanks, Brett.
Jessica Sage, everybody.
Hi, everybody in Facebook land.
Good to see
I
you.
love you.
Love you too. All right, let's see what we can. Let's see what. Hello. All right, these are the healthcare for all Oregon people.
Absolutely. We're here
Wes.
today. Medicare.
I love you guys.
52 years. 52
Single
years.
payer.
This is a birthday. This is a birthday
Nice.
party. And we're going to see 152 years, by the way. Yeah, we are. This is for our grandkids. Everyone knows this. Medicare will live forever.
Awesome.
Dish is down
Should be expanded.
Dish over there.
Okay.
Improved and expanded. That's right.
Yep.
And then it turns into a river for 18 here.
Some great signs. Hi, David.
Hi, Brad. Did you see the one that says, Walden, where is your moral compass?
I did not, but let's go find it. Let's go find it. Agreed. Bad for Oregon. Hello. Say hi. Hey. How's it going?
Really good. How are you doing?
Good. Nice. I'm live streaming in case you wonder. Not texting.
feeling?
Out of his orifice. I like it.
I think everybody that's out here to just follow whoever the candidate is to those small towns and show some
So, it's never minus two. Wine's natural too. And it's never going to
Hey, John.
because of our,
Good, how are you?
we have no pigment left in our hair. And so the color peptides are, they slip right through.
Got a nice turnout.
Yeah, for a flash rally. They seem to be working.
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
Anyone want to say something to Facebook land?
Videotape?
It's not really videotape, live stream.
Yep. Live
Yep.
stream.
Here we are. Indeed. Howdy, y'all. I don't know. Just walking around. I need that steady cam thing.
You can't go to everything. You can't
I like that.
Oh, she's the one who's selling the strollers. There's months coming to all of them. We need almost all those first day ones.
Jenica's here with her little one. Hey, Jenica. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Hi, good.
We have, we're serving a population with different.
Daja, my favorite person. Hi.
Hello, girls. Thank you for coming.
How are
As you can see, we're peaceful. We only want to make the world better.
you? This little girl's been to dozens of churches. I couldn't even count them all. Started out with the Standing Rock vigil, and then as soon as Indivisible got started, we did dozens of these.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Bishop Weekland. We went to San Francisco. Push off, you stupid sod. We had to wait in San Francisco.
I don't know what to do. Just going back and forth. Hi, Mary. All right. Hey, how are you, bro? Want to say anything to Facebook land?
Hi, everybody. Come and join us. We're going to be here another hour or something.
Our friend Gary.
Yeah, my
Why you-
Facebook friends.
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Why are you here?
I want to confront Walden over so many different issues, and he's right over there. He's eating lunch with his friends. Why not at least say hello?
Making
Or his
side deals
constituents.
that are going to hurt his constituents,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, we've been dealing with this for months and months, and it goes on and on. So come on out and join us.
Good one. Hello. Oops, sorry. Hi, Mary.
Hey.
You want to say anything to Facebook land? No? Okay. Anybody? Want to say why you're here? Or no?
Well,
Yes.
yeah,
Cool.
I'm here because, number one, I'd like to help out Indivisible as a member. And number two, I want to make it clear to Walden that he's not helping out when it comes to health care. Practically a third of his constituents depend upon Medicaid. I've told him over the phone, or called the office, health care is not a lottery system. This involves people's lives. It's an issue of morality. And I don't think he understands that. His plan, the Republican plan, is not a net improvement on the ACA. We need to support, we need to improve the ACA, and we'll be better off.
It's every man for himself, with Walden.
Yeah.
Not only is he hurting us, but I don't think he cares that much. Well, thank you.
We need a new person.
We do need a new person. We need someone to step up and run, finally.
And this is the time.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Anybody want to say a couple words to Facebook land? No?
I don't know. I'm so busy doing this
Huh?
as my job.
Come on, Lisa. Well, you can tell us why you're here.
I will tell you why I'm here. I am incredibly disappointed that our representative
hasn't spoken out once against what happened in Virginia, and the excuse that it's not his district doesn't work because Senator McCain has spoken out, and even Representative Ryan has spoken out against it. It's time for Walden to or get off the pot, honestly.
Ivanka Trump also said something, and she's Jewish. What is wrong with this man?
I don't know.
Unbelievable. Thank you.
You're welcome.
David, any words for Facebook land while you're here?
Primarily disappointment in Walden. I can't understand how he can be so supportive of Trump's agenda. I just can't.
It's unbelievable.
There are no Oregon values in here that I have seen.
And there's no upside
Not at all.
for him in the end.
Very sad.
Yeah.
And he keeps doing these fundraisers when he's got such a treasure chest. And his last fundraising letter that went out, so much was misrepresented.
Terrible.
There. I was really offended by that.
You think he's gone this time? You think we're going to be able to do it?
My gut? No.
Really?
No. It really does depend on who we get that can successfully run against him, that can show true Oregon values, that can stand up to this horrible administration.
But if we find the right person, it feels like this would be the time to do it.
Exactly.
Right?
Absolutely. But that's a big if at this point in the process. So
I know.
anybody out there, if you know someone, if you are someone,
do it.
We need you. It's time. It's time.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, Brett.
Anybody want to say anything to our people who can't be here today? Do you want to tell us why you're here?
Well, to try and get rid of Greg Walden is one goal. Try and get rid of our president is another.
Yep. Thank you. He's pretty bad for this district.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Any words for Facebook land? Does anyone want to tell us why you're here?
Oh, I'm definitely here because I think Walden has been working against our best interests since day one, since he's been in office, and I want to see him gone. And so this is perfect for me because this is why I joined Indivisible in the first place.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything?
I'm just furious over the whole everything. The regime and the Nazis and the whole
Every day it's
thing.
something new, right?
Yep, every minute.
Every minute.
Every minute. How many times can you say, I can't believe this?
I know.
Yeah, there you go.
You get ready to protest something and people are emailing us saying, what about this? When are we going to do a rally for this? Thank you.
No, they have.
Anybody want to tell Facebook land why we're here today?
No,
You
go ahead.
Please.
Well, I guess we're here today because Greg Walden is here today. He didn't announce his presence to the people, but he's in there talking to the Chamber of Commerce and the business leaders and those kinds of people that he gets along with really, really well.
I think he's making some backroom deals.
We would wish that he would walk out of the country club, come out here on the street and talk to people and, answer our questions. It seems like a politician would want to shake hands and, make friends with the voters.
Right.
We're voters. We're out here, and there's a number of us.
Do you think he's given up on us, though?
Yeah, I'm sure he's given up on us.
Does he?
I'm sure he's heard too much from Indivisible,
Yeah.
but,
I think so, too.
that's too bad, Greg.
Yeah, I think he's got nothing to say to us.
No. Anyway, thanks.
Thank you, Alan.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything? Hi. Do you want to tell us why you're here?
I just am very concerned about our country. It just seems like every day there's more and more bad news, and I don't know who we can trust. And I don't understand somebody that isn't honest, that can't even release his taxes. Why would anyone want to build a wall to keep innocent people out? And why in the world are we in this trouble? I think it's just very, very sad. we've got to come together. We've got to work across the aisle. It takes both sides to solve some of these problems. These problems have been going on for a long, long time, and it can't just take somebody that is spouting from the hip to solve it. Who knew healthcare? Who knew finances? Who knew all this stuff was difficult? I think we did.
Yes, I think everybody did. Do you think we're heading in the right direction with what we're doing here at Indivisible?
Well, with Indivisible, yes, we need to be heard. Everybody's vote counts. I just read Al Franken's book, and he was elected by 312 votes or something like that. And what a brilliant man, and he really takes everything seriously as well as with some satirism, but he does his homework. Yep. And we need people that are in power that do their homework and that understand the issues.
Do you feel like we're going to be able to get rid of Walden this time, or?
I have no idea, so we've got to keep working.
Depends on the candidate, probably.
Absolutely. We need a strong candidate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Well, I'm just here because Greg Walden's supposed to be my representative.
And the dogs wanted to walk.
And the dogs need protection. And for me, he's not representing me and what I want to see happen, and so I've got a sign that says what I want him to do. I'm not here to call him names or make innuendos or yell and scream, but I want to change for what he's...
See what your sign says. Want my vote, improve ACA, protect natural resources, fight climate change.
And I could have made that longer, but I don't have enough time to make any more signs or make them bigger.
Cool.
Thanks for what you're doing.
My pleasure. We got some support from the passers-by. That's nice. The passers-by.
Oh yeah.
Anybody
Oh,
else
that's
Trump
encouraging.
out? I get a job yet? That's usually what we get. Do you want to tell us why you're here?
I'm here because Greg Walden is here, and he is my elected representative. And I wish that he would come speak to us about our concerns. I'm very upset that he hasn't shown the spine to stand up against many of the outrageous things that Trump has promulgated, proposed, signed. And I'm really upset that he hasn't forcefully come out against the Nazis and the KKK. And
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That should be automatic. There's no place for that in democracy.
Not at all.
And I think Venezuela is a cautionary tale.
Do you think the Walden and the other GOP senators and congressmen are going to be judged harshly historically?
I hope so. I hope that we don't turn to the dark side.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that the goodness of this country will prevail.
Yeah. Well, people that I trust say that the goodness always prevails. So we'll see.
And
we can
I
only
find
hope.
it ironic that we're standing outside of a golfing country club and Trump cheats at golf.
Ah, nice.
And everything else.
He does. Definitely cheats at getting elected, I think. Daja, do you want to say anything about why you're here today?
Yes, I'm mostly here because I'm very concerned about the white supremacists and the neo-Nazis. And I know that Greg Walden said something about it at the lunch now, but it's a little late, and he has not really been outspoken about that.
No.
And I think that all the politicians, regardless of the political affiliation, should stand up, because this is really dangerous for our country. You know, I come from the old Europe. I'm a second-generation Holocaust survivor, and this is absolutely unacceptable in our country.
Agreed.
This just has to be not seen as normal, not be compared with the left. This stands on its own, and it's dangerous to our democracy. That's why I'm here today. Not because, well, also because of health insurance, but this is...
Yeah. Well, that's what we were supposed to be here for, and then that happened, and now there's, as usual, they're piling it on.
Yeah.
Do you think that the politicians who don't speak up are complicit?
Yes, they are absolutely complicit. The silence is complicitness. And the fact that we have to twist Trump's arms just to say it speaks
Volumes, I agree.
Speaks absolute volumes.
Thank you, Dasha.
So, anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Hi. No?
Hi.
Do you want to say why you're here today?
No, I'm here protesting Walden. I think his Republican stance on health care is really, really awful. Yeah, it's really awful, and it's not helpful to people that are hardworking people in Oregon. So I think Oregon's doing some right things, and Walden's not part of Oregon anymore. We really need to vote him out.
I think if he was gone, we'd be
in
perfect
better
state.
shape, yeah. He wrote a terrible law, so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, that law was terrible. 66,000 jobs it would have cost.
Yeah, and at least that in Oregon.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the people who lose health care. That's just the jobs.
The health care was going to hurt like 200 and something thousand people in Oregon alone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
And 23 million or something across the... He's not helping people. I mean, he's supposed to go to Washington and help people. He's not.
Yeah.
So
Do you think health care is a human right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I agree. Cool. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for coming. Oh, something's happening over here. Something's going on. We're gonna see some action from Jessica Sage. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, here's Jessica.
Excuse me.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Do I need this or?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's ever told me that I needed to speak up. Okay. Let's wait for everybody to join us. How's that? Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Actually, can somebody hold this?
Why don't you just, here, let's see. Why don't we do this?
Oh.
Is that too far from you?
How's that?
That's great.
Oh, I've never sat and talked before. This is kind of fun. Well, first of all, thank you so much for coming. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming today. Yeah, I just want to be honest about something. I usually spend hours and hours preparing to speak. And honestly, what happened in Charlottesville changed something inside of me so much that it broke my heart, and it opened my heart in like a new way. Now, I know a lot of you have seen me get emotional before because I'm an emotional person. I admit that. But first of all, I no longer want to turn a blind eye on what I know to be wrong in this world. And I am never, ever, ever going to be silent again. I'm never going to be silent again. I don't care if it alienates people. I don't care if I lose friends or family. I want to do what's right. And I was, like probably all of you, so devastated after what happened in Charlottesville. I couldn't stop myself from looking at all the images and then seeing that terrorist drive through the crowd and kill somebody. And what happened afterwards to me was what changed like my biorhythm, because the outpouring of love and support and the power of the people to say, that is not us, that does not represent me. My white male friends who I adore saying, that has nothing to do with me. But what I realize is that as a member of the white community, and we are pretty much a white community, It's our job to say to our white brothers and sisters, our friends, our relatives, enough is enough. We have got to start standing up for everybody. Everybody needs a voice.
Yes.
Remember Heather. Remember that 32-year-old beautiful woman that had no idea when she was going to an anti-racist rally that she would be killed on that day. Because all she wanted was to do something right, to speak her voice. And she can no longer do it, but we must do it for her. We must do it for her. So I realize that we have had such a heavy toll since the election. It's bombardment, it's one thing after the other, and what I realized is we can no longer blame other people. We all just need to rise up together and speak the truth. And we know what they're speaking is not the truth, and it's becoming more and more apparent that it's not the truth. So please, my comrades, my fellow indivisibles, please use your voice. Use your voices every chance you get to make sure the wrongs are righted. We have the power, and please stand with me in using your power to right the wrongs. Will you do that? Yes! Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me to know that I'm not alone in this struggle, because it feels really lonely sometimes. It feels really lonely, especially when the guy at the top is such a disgusting human being. A disgusting, despicable human being. And I have to be honest with you, I've really tried for 6 months not to call him names. But it's becoming more and more difficult. So, thank you very much for letting me rant again, because I tend to rant. Why we're here today is because our representative, although I don't think anybody here actually voted for him, is sitting in there having a fancy lunch at the country club while he continues to line his pockets with corrupt money. Now, I have a lot of facts and figures here of how much money this man gets paid, basically to, and I'm going to say this from now on, not represent us. He no longer represents any of our interests. Why? Because since he has been in politics, he has made over $755,000 from the health professionals, $645,000 from the pharmaceutical industry, $459,000 from insurance companies that rake us over the coals, $309,000 from health service organizations like HMOs, and $285 from hospitals and nursing homes. I guarantee you, my friends, none of that is for our health care. It's all to feed the pockets of people getting rich off of us being sick. And that's just not going to work anymore. It's just not going to work anymore. So we've also talked about the fact that we beg Greg Walden to show up at town hall meetings. Finally, he felt the pressure, and he did give us 3 town hall meetings in the first time since I know, in the last couple of months. But he continues to say he doesn't have time to deal with his constituents, but he has plenty of time to raise money, like August 23rd, going to Portland with Paul Ryan for a fundraiser. And what we say to that is boo and no. We do not want our elected officials raising money, especially with the likes of Paul Ryan, when he has no time at all to spend with our constituents. We have said from the very beginning of this campaign, since the election, Greg Walden has lost touch with the people in his constituency. I'm not just talking about liberals. I'm not just talking about Democrats or independents. I'm talking about moderate Republicans. When you are shimmying up to Trump at every given moment, you can bet your bottom dollar he is not representing the Republicans in his district. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are going to continue to work with the people that are running against Walden. We don't know who will be that person's ticket after the Democratic primary, but we will be working with that person, and we try to get out the vote as much as we possibly can. And we're going to need you when it comes time for the neighborhood leadership program that Alan Newmark is heading, Hallmark is heading, and Jim Bachman as well. And we're going to be calling on you absolutely in the next couple of months to make sure that the most important thing is to get people registered and then get people to vote. Do we have your commitment to do that, please?
Yes.
Great. Thank you so very much.
Rock the resistance.
Pardon? Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm just going to skip to, because you know what, I just also want to just mention, I do a lot of research on Walden. Did you know that Walden has received campaign contributions from the Koch brothers, from Halliburton, from ExxonMobil, BP Oil, Arch Coal, Monsanto, and big surprise, the NRA. Are any of these organizations companies that you support or you support? Yeah, but he's lining his pockets with dirty money over and over again, and you know what? We're just sick and tired of it. So we will continue to meet. We will continue to flash rally. That's our new direction in ORD2 Indivisible, is to do flash rallies when things like this come up. So we won't be having regular rallies, but we will be having regular meetings. We're going to be having at least quarterly membership meetings, and we'll let you know when the next one of those are. We're going to continue to still have our monthly social hours. Our next one is at Common Block Brewing Company, and that's in Medford on August 16th, which I believe is in a few days, at 5:30. And then it's a non-ORD2 sponsored event, but we would like you to help us in joining the rally in support of our veterans, and that is August 15th at noon, and that's in Medford. Where is that, Alan?
White City.
In White City.
Post office tomorrow.
The White City Post Office tomorrow. Please join them for that. And then, drum roll please, we are 1 month and less than 1 month and counting to our Rock the Resistance fundraiser. It's our very, very first fundraiser. We're hoping to raise a lot of money so that we can do a lot of great things for our people, and that will be at the Armory on September 8th. Tickets are on sale all over the place, and everything that I'm telling you now is on our website, ORD2Indivisible.org. So we're going to do a bunch of chanting. We're going to wait for Walden to come out here. He's in there having lunch, and he's going to be coming out with in a black car with tinted windows. So we want, if you could. He'll be in a disguise. He's wearing a Trump mask. And no, that's not a disguise at all. But it would be great if we all could chant after I finish speaking, and definitely when we see him drive out. I think it'll be pretty clear when he drives out. Now, the luncheon gets over at 1:30, so if you do have time to stay until then, that would be great. And we could still do both sides, or we can all stay here, whatever you'd like. But I just want to, again, thank you so much for coming out. It means so much that we're all doing this together, because in solidarity, together, we will succeed. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yay! Hey, Alice.
Hi, Brett.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
I might have to go home and then come back.
Okay, what's going on? Oh,
I have to
I'm
go
live
work.
streaming, so don't say anything private. Do you want to say anything?
Hi.
Facebook land?
Come now because it's happening till 1:30, so you have an hour to get here till Greg Walden's actually here, and then we can basically tell him that.
Nice. Oh God, I have to hold this camera for another hour. I don't know. All right, folks. I think we're gonna come back on when Walden comes out. I've interviewed everyone who wants to be interviewed, and my arms are getting really tired. Great speech from Jessica, and a nice turnout for this flash rally. So, some chants.
We are not paid. Why is Walden so afraid? We are not locked. We are not paid. Why is Walden so afraid?
All right, we'll be back.
Why is Walden so afraid? We are not bought. We are not paid. Why is Walden so afraid?
I don't even know how to stop this thing. Stop. And crap.
Thank you all,
How to
brothers
end
and
this
sisters,
thing.
for being here.
Oh.
I'm proud to stand with you.
Thank you.
Rich, you're good with the bullhorn. You want to do some of this stuff?
I'm not good with the bull.
Nah, you better than I am.
Terrible. But Daja's good. You should ask Daja. Yeah.
Is he taking pictures? Oh, here's Alice.
Yeah. Alice will do it. I have to live stream anyway. She doesn't know I was going to sign off.
Hey, Brett. I haven't seen you for a while.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah.
I couldn't help thinking.
Yeah, gigging?
Yeah, a lot.
That's pretty cheap, though. That's great. It's easy to buy.
Live streaming.
And the scale
Do
of
you want to
things.
say something about why you're here?
Yeah.
Good.
My name's Doug. I'm a member of SOCAN, Southern Oregon Climate Action Now, and affiliated with Indivisible. We are at a dangerous time in our nation's history. This could be the 45th and final president if we do not fight to hold the values of our democracy. Representation of all, not just the moneyed classes. We must protect the environment. We must stand together against corporate greed. With love.
Nice. Thank you, Doug.
Awesome, brother.
What's going on? Good. Cool. Thanks. Yeah, it's just a duo this time. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, it's going to be cool. Thank you. Cool. Let's see what the police have to say.
Put you to work.
Let's see what happens here. We got a lot of people watching actually for one of these rallies. Yep.
Greetings.
Chamber of Commerce is holding an event
They're sponsoring. Right. Yeah, but it's a ticketed event. The country club is closed. Unless there's been some folks that snuck in there we didn't see. Hi. How are you? Great.
He called me this morning.
Who?
Because what that does
Oh,
is it
what did he
represents.
say?
He wanted to just make sure that we're
On the sidewalk. He seems okay with us
He's
so
very
far.
fine.
Hi, Jessica Sage.
Jessica, we talked on the phone earlier. Jeff Kirkpatrick, how are you?
So nice to meet you.
So, slight concern. We have people actually on the property of the country.
They need to be on the sidewalk. Yep.
Okay.
No biggie.
No, just those people.
I'll go.
over there.
And then, I mean, there was, and then, you know, having your stuff and,
Okay.
and on their property and that thing.
All right. We got to get off the
Yeah, it's a sidewalk. It's your public space.
Live stream that we're going to be on the 5 and 6 o'clock news on channels 10 and 12.
Well, it's on now.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, so organized.
Yeah.
So just be cautious in that. And how you're going back and forth.
They want us to be off of the walls. I mean, like our stuff. He wants us to take our stuff off the walls and stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah, all these bags have to come off the wall.
Hey everybody, just wanted you to know that we're going to be on the 5 and 6 o'clock news on channel 10 and 12 tonight.
Yay!
So,
Yay!
tune in. What time? 5 and 6, channels 10 and 12.
Right before the Sinclair spot.
Yeah,
You're doing a good job. We just got to make sure that people aren't blocking traffic.
Let's go back and forth. Come on, get some movement in this body.
Movement. It's like 200 degrees. So the reason we originally booked a schedule of this flash rally was because Walden is in town, and we wanted to point out that his ACHA bill was going to kill about 66,000 jobs in the next 5 or 6 years, healthcare jobs. After that, Charlottesville happened, and I think a lot of people are here for more than one reason, which seems to be the case usually these days. I'm sorry I can't reply to your comments because I can't see. It's too bright out here to read them. I'll read them later. Thanks for watching.
Let's go say hi to Ellen. There's Ellen.
Nope. Has anyone yelled "get a job" yet?
Not yet. Not yet. There's still time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 45 minutes. Somebody could yell that.
Somebody yelled "get alive."
It contradicts their idea that we're being paid to do this, though.
Oh, that's true.
We already have a job.
I'm retired. How does that work? But I'm looking for a job part-time just because I'm not staying busy enough even with this.
All right, you guys hear that? If you have any jobs. We're trying to wait for Walden to come out, but that won't be till 1:30, I guess. Mary. Anyone want to? Oh, this guy will tell us why he's here. You feel like telling Facebook land why you're here?
Look, I'm waiting for our congressman, my congressman, to declare this is enough. This is enough.
Thank you. Yes, I agree. Enough of him, maybe.
Well, we'll deal with that in time.
We're working on it.
I would be happy if he made a strong statement that nobody can mistake for disapproval.
Oh, about Charlottesville?
About Charlottesville and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah.
It's just time.
Well, I think he's made it pretty clear he's not on
How about a president who makes his money by taking money from rapists, extortionists, and pimps?
Yeah.
That's what those people do. That's where their fucking money comes from.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but
I do.
I wouldn't be
That's
surprised.
why we don't see his taxes.
Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Thank you. Unpaid protester. That's the one person who's not getting paid here today.
I figure that means that he's looking for a better contract.
Yeah.
I got a sign out of it, and I was told I could sell it.
Nice.
So I'm paid.
52nd year of Medicare.
Right.
You think we should expand Medicare for everybody?
I do. Well, if that's what you mean by single payer,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know, okay, think about this. Okay, so I understand Republican, long-term conservative Republican objections to that philosophically since the 1930s, Social Security, and then later Medicare. You know, they object to that kind of thing. And I understand that, and I can accept their position. But the thing is, think about if we went ahead and did that, and all the time we are wasting that could be used to do something more fruitful.
Yeah.
Think of all the money we will save as a nation if we just go ahead and do that. It's going to be so much simpler. It's going to, and by and large, it works. You hear the AMA and other people say it works.
Yeah.
Fundamentally, it works. It's not perfect, but it's working in other places. So let's do it, and then we can use our time to do something else more productive.
Do you think that the reason we're not doing it is because so many people are making money off the current system? Do you think that's why their main objection?
I don't think there's one reason.
I mean, do you think that's their? I feel like that's their main objection.
No, I think it's.
I know it's every man for himself with some of those people.
Maybe I'm sure
there's.
Talking about.
Yeah,
I think they have.
There's ideologues but I think in terms of the power involved, and the politics of the power, it's a convenient conjunction between basically people who don't really care about ideology,
right?
But are vested in a status quo.
Yeah.
And then they figured out how to make this work, and they continue to. What they do is they continue. I mean, that's what oligarchies do. They continue to make rules so that the game is played in a way that they win.
Yep.
And healthcare is another example of the same thing. And obviously they pay lip service, depending on who you're talking to or talking about, they'll pay lip service to some sort of overarching theory about what they're doing. The reality is it's looking for a rationale to justify their behavior.
Right. Well, it's kind of a Ayn Rand kind of thing for a lot of these people.
For people like Ryan, I mean, he quit developing at 16.
Right.
He read Ayn Rand when he was in high school, and he's never got past it, right? I mean,
I think they really hate poor people. I think a lot of those people just don't respect or care. They dislike.
Yeah, when you look at what they're doing, it's just basically, why don't you just die?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then I think there's a bunch of them who probably are really benefiting from the system as it is.
Certainly. Yeah, I mean, but there's also people in the healthcare system at some level, maybe not CEOs or boards of directors, who who are interested in trying to do the job that they're nominally there for, or whatever the system.
Well, that's the irony, is that a lot of the people who do work in healthcare think it would be better to have single payer.
Right. If you go down to RBMC and have this conversation, you wouldn't get very many people telling you that anything that's currently existing is a good thing necessarily. I mean, there's better ranges of scale on it, but and of course they're not lockstep either. But nevertheless, people that are focused on trying to make people live don't like what's going on. And then all the organizations at this point have said repeatedly, what Congress is doing is totally unworkable. It ain't going to work. It's going to be a colossal disaster.
And it feels like they haven't really done their homework. Like they don't know what it is they're trying to do.
Well, they don't even most of them never even have read it.
No, they want to fulfill their campaign promises.
Right.
And the people that they're promising it to, half of them are going to find out that they don't have insurance all of a sudden.
Right. Over the next couple of years, and even the worst part from that is even people that can afford, who will continue to be able to afford insurance. It will be the cost to them and the quality of it will undoubtedly deteriorate. And over time, that will cause other people to get. I'm not getting anything out of this. I might as well play craps. I might as well roll the dice.
Yeah, agreed. That's how it was before.
Right. Exactly.
Before the ACA.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Well, thank you. It was great talking to you.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Gary.
Garrett?
Gary.
Yeah. Brett.
I've seen you. I've watched you speak quite often. So
oh yeah, I'm not a very good speaker.
Well, whatever, but I mean, I've seen you be in the front of the crowds. Let's put it that way.
Hey. What time is it? My arm's getting tired.
I think you could stop.
I was gonna, and then people started talking to me. I got some great interviews today. I think I'm gonna turn it back on when Walden comes out.
Well,
if he comes out.
Is that on right now?
Yeah.
Sit over there.
Oh, no. Oh, should we split up?
That's all.
Make America great.
Oh, you mean go down that way?
Well, if there's another exit, we could have half people
Make
on.
America great.
Oh, he might have left. All right. Yeah, that's true. All right, we're going offline. Thank you guys for watching. I can't see the screen though. Do you see where it turns off?
Hi, everybody. We're going to say goodbye now.